All right, we are live. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? CPI just came out today. Not really. Not gonna lie, it didn't really give us anything special. Today's CPI was kind of boring. I was looking for a little bit more excitement this week on these charts. We know Trump been fucking up the charts with his tariffs and everything like that. We also have more news, right? We have CAD news coming out at 9:45. That's something I'm paying attention to because I am looking to take a trade on ACAD here. Creating some liquidity. Hopefully, I'm really hoping we get a manipulation lower for news. Just out of this area here. Looking to take this for a 1 to 3 off of this demand zone. Yeah, we're burning some nice liquidity here at these lows, so that's good. I want to see a sweep and then just an impulse like that. So hopefully we can get something like that. Hopefully the news that comes out gives us that manipulation lower. All right, let's hope and pray, because we came down here like twice already. 1, 2, but we still have not mitigated the actual demand zone. So we're creating liquidity. Hopefully the market wants to take the liquidity. Understand the market doesn't always have to take liquidity. All right, liquidity, market takes liquidity because they need orders filled. Okay, if they don't take liquidity, they don't need orders filled. We're still in U-Chef, right? If you were here yesterday, I was talking about this U-Chef trade here that I was in. I've been in this trade for like what, 2 days now. I've been in this trade since Monday, so pretty long-term trade here. We're moving kind of slow, but we are getting there. We're getting there, so it's pretty good. I'm already reduced risk. I'm going to go break even once once this alert goes off. I'll go break even, and it'll be just a risk-free trade. But right now, I'm already like reduced risk, like 0.5% of what I was originally risking. So honestly, this could really do whatever it wants. I was thinking about stacking positions on this as well, but just by how the price action has been moving, I'm not really seeing any impulses except for today, what we're seeing with like CPI. But that's not something I really want to trade today, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let me I haven't gotten into the full analysis yet, guys. Hold on 1 second. I know equities just opened too. I'll look look at that real quick. See what's going on here. Equities open. What are we doing? Let's yes. All right, so we don't have any divergence, right? We don't have any SMT between these two yet. US 30 went ahead and mitigated yesterday's area right here. Yeah, that's slight manipulation of these highs here. Well, let's say CPI went ahead and mitigated that area. All right, let's get into this analysis for you guys. It's giving people a little bit more chance to get into here before I start going into a full blown out analysis here. One second, guys. 1 second. I'm going to start this analysis. 1 second. Yeah, story looks really good today, though. That's all I'm going to say for now. We'll go into that more. All right, thank you guys for being patient. So here we go. Let's get into this. Let's go ahead and jump into this now. All right, let's go to DXY, guys. Let's see what's been going on. All right, daily time frame. Let's go back to that daily time frame. So what we were talking about yesterday with these. Turn this music down just a little bit. Now this is I recommend you guys find you some chill music like this while you're trading. It keeps you sane. Very, 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 very sane. I recommend it. All right, but anyways, so daily time frame, right? What do we see here? So as we were talking about yesterday, bearish candles, right? Heavy bearish momentum candles. We're leaving imbalances, which the market is looking like it wants to come fill. All of these imbalances here. All right. Now, as we get into this week, what are we seeing? We're seeing rejections on the bottom, rejections on the bottom, rejections on the bottom, right? You're seeing the market go lower here, and we're rejecting on the bottom. Okay. The candles are still closing bearish, but we are giving heavy rejections in wicks. We have a doji candle here on Monday, and then we have this quote unquote manipulation here, potentially, that this is going to be a push, right? I would time frame. Let's go down to a lower time frame. So what do we see here? We see that exact same thing. What do we see? We see the market is struggling, right? We're seeing ranges, right? Market is ranging. We're kind of staying within this area, which basically that all that is telling us is we are getting a reversal, okay? A potential reversal to at least, like I said, take out all of these highs and trade back into imbalance, right? We have imbalances here. We have imbalances there. We have a lot of imbalance in this market at the moment, which is giving us that bias and idea that potentially we want to see this market continue a little bit higher, okay? A little bit higher on DXY just to come up here and fill this. And also we're seeing that, look how CPI closed today, right? We had that manipulation lower and we manipulated Asian lows, which is what's really like giving me that bias. Let me make sure the stream is still good. Okay, we're good. All right, so yes, look what happened today, guys. We have the manipulation here of Asian lows. You can see that's what CPI did today. We manipulated lower. So I'm expecting us to continue higher for today, at least to just take out all of these low liquidity highs right here. Just come out, sweep up these highs before we either get another push lower, because honestly, I still think we come lower. I think this is just a rejection. I think we're just getting a pullback here to fill up all of this selling pressure for the moment. I still think we come down here. Either that or either this market is going to form a bigger accumulation. I don't think this low accumulation here is enough to push us all the way and give us that full reversal. So if we're going to trade from here and the market is going to flip from here, we need a better range that shows actual large institutions and buyers getting into this market. All right. If you guys know, institutions love trading higher time frames. So usually when we're seeing bigger accumulations, that's what's going to give you that push. Okay. So I think either we just manipulate these highs for now, come fill some of these imbalances, and then we just make our way back into this area where we have took this market higher. Okay. So I'm not going to say the selling pressure is done. This is just a retracement. We're seeing the market just trying to rebalance itself. Now moving to EU, we can kind of see that here on EU as well. As you can see, this market is kind of slowing down as well. Now, like I told you guys, we are in a higher time frame leg. Let's go here, daily time frame high to this low. All right, we drew our fibs from this high to this low here, and we are in premium pricing. Okay, so this is the area where you want to start looking for shorts. You don't want to look for shorts yet because we don't have a change of character. We haven't proved that sellers are interested in this market yet. So at this moment, I'm not buying EU because I don't really see a good demand to buy from. We've been leaving liquidity. We have liquidity at these lows right here. Even this London session open here, we didn't take out any of Asian lows. So we're not seeing any nice demand zones that we can trade from. In this area right here, just because we're approaching premium pricing, if the market is still giving you bullish structure and we're still seeing bullish order flow, you can trade this order flow until we invalidate it, right? But as you can see, this order flow is not clean. So just because you do have the order flow doesn't mean you trade it, okay? We still need the clear areas. We still need our clear demand zones. We still need our clear supply zones to trade when we're trading opposite of what we should be trading, okay? So for example, here, I still need clear manipulation. So like something like this, and then a push, and then we could trade that, taking the market higher, right? Especially since we are in premium pricing, we definitely need A+ setups in this area if we're going to continue buying this market. So that's why I'm not buying EU and I'm not selling EU. We haven't invalidated any lows. So technically the market cycle and order flow is still bullish. As you can see, we're just making lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and potentially now maybe another higher low to another higher high. And we can trade those, but as you can see, we haven't really gotten a great setup from that. We're leaving liquidity underneath these lows. Asian sessions stood right here. We have lows being created here. As you can see, this low here, we have these lows underneath, just creating this pool of liquidity. What I was looking at today was I was looking at this imbalance here on the 4 hour, right? Looking at this imbalance here on the 4 hour, we did get this impulse. You can see this candle push higher. So this is what I'm kind of referencing right now. I was looking inside this area to see if we're going to actually maybe trade away from here. It is around London open. So let's say from this imbalance here, we get a push and we break this high. This high is CPI. So if we can invalidate this CPI move and we continue higher, then that is something I'll look for tomorrow to continue this market higher, because we do have PPI tomorrow as well. So if we can get that push back up there, then yes. Also, maybe an accumulation in here or some type of buying interest we need here before we try to buy EU. So I'm kind of just not doing anything in EU right now, guys. All right, let's move on to GU. I'm actually looking to sell GU. Once we break this low right here, I'll look to sell GU once we break this low. We are still within this higher time frame area here. You guys can see this is that supply zone that invalidated this low. Okay, supply invalidated this low, and we never mitigated that area at all. So that's the area that I'm going to be looking into. And what can we see? We can see how the market has been struggling. Okay, we see the struggle here. Now, I love that we took out these lows. Like, we were looking for buys into this area, as we were mentioning of the past couple of days. We can see this market's kind of been struggling, right? Up, down, and then I'm expecting us to come right back into this range. So what I noticed today is we created, let's go on this higher time frame. What I noticed today is we created a distribution, a very ugly distribution though, with CPI. So what I would need us to do, since we manipulated Asian lows today, we can see London session here, manipulated Asian lows, and then we continued higher, and then we have CPI, right? Technically, we're still in a bullish structure, right? The same way with EU that we were talking about earlier. We have low, high, low, to a high. Okay, so what I would need us to come lower. Once we break this low, I will look for sales out of here to take this market lower. All right, and that'll build like a huge distribution for us as well. So that is something I'm looking for here on GU. Not taking shorts just yet until we just break this low here. confirming, giving me that BOS, because that's the only rule that I'm missing at the moment, is a break of structure. I have an alert here as well, so we'll be watching GU, looking for shorts after we break this low. All right, let's move on. AU has been trash. Okay, I love AU, but we have been not really giving me anything. So I'm still chilling here on AU. I still would love to see if we give me this manipulation of these lows. I am looking for buys on AU because, as I've said before, we are in a daily leg towards the upside. We traded back into the 50%. So I am looking for potential buys on AU. We just have not gotten anything yet to buy from. So I'm hoping we can create something maybe today, give this manipulation of these lows, and we actually see something underneath these lows, or maybe tomorrow we can get something from PPI or something. I was honestly hoping CPI would have created like a better move than this. Today was kind of weak, honestly. USD CAD, same thing here. We're going to kind of just chill on this market. I'm looking for buys on this market too. Here would be the best area to buy from, but because we didn't break this high, we failed to break the high, right? We're going to wait until we break this high before we try to be aggressive and look for these buys here. What I do see is that we tapped into this area, but as you guys know, we do not take a demand zone twice. So we can see yesterday we tapped into this area. This is after my trading time. And then today as well, we tapped into this area. So if we didn't tap into here yesterday, then today this could have been a potential trade, but we already mitigated it and we don't take areas twice, okay? It's just a rule of thumb. Just because it can happen, you can see an area get mitigated twice and respected twice, but the probability just is low, okay? It's just not worth it. UChef, I'm in buys on UChef. I explained it yesterday. To kind of just review the trade a little bit and kind of give you guys a simple explanation. We have this area here. You can see this is a huge reaccumulation, pushed us to the upside. Now we're having this retracement lower back into this area here. This is the 50% of this last push to the downside that took out these lows, right? And basically I was just looking for an accumulation in there, which we did get here. Here's our accumulation. You see, this is what we want to see. We want to see buyers actually getting into the market. So we see the market slow down here and we're seeing liquidity being built, market raids all of that liquidity. We see an impulse to the upside. There's your mitigation, and then that's your entry, right? Underneath this impulse, we get the change of character. There's your entry. All right. So targeting 1 to 3 here. Just gonna let this go. UJ. I like how this market turned around today. I was thinking about taking something aggressive here on CPI. Kind of changed my mind though. I kind of changed my mind on that, honestly. What can we do here on UJ? Oh. High, low. Okay. We have traded back. We're at the 71. The only reason I'm not taking a limit order here, guys, is because we have Asian highs and Asian highs here. We don't have a manipulation for me to take a limit order. So we need this market to, one, what I would love for it to do, since we are at the 71, if I see this, if we can invalidate these lows here, which is CPI, if we can invalidate this low, that'll give me the confirmation that I want. Once I see that happen, once I see this happen, I will sell out of this and take this market lower. Let me change the character. So let's see if this is going to happen today. Just following this structure, we traded back into the 71. We don't have a distribution up here that we can trade, so we need to change a character. Once we see that, we can target these lows here. Just following this bearish order flow, guys. So we're reacting off the 71. We're going to wait for the change of character. Once we get the change of character, that confirms that we have sellers in the market. Once we confirm we have sellers, we can start taking sales to the downside. Gold has been super ugly. So I haven't been doing anything on gold yet. I'm just waiting for us to leave this range. As you guys can see, we're in a huge major range from this high to this low. We're just stuck within the 50% of it. And also we're creating a lower range as well. So I wouldn't suggest trading gold right now. Just wait until we break out either to the upside or towards the downside. So I'm leaving gold alone for now, guys. Okay. ACAD looks like it wants to leave me. News just came out. We do have more news today for CAD at 10:30. I want to see what this came out as. Okay. Came out nice. Well, at least that tells us that we're going to get some weakness in the CAD, but I would have loved to see that manipulation. I'm still gonna have this entry, guys. I still have this limit order until we break this high. This limit order is staying on. Okay, so just so you guys know. But I do have an alert that will tell me when it activates. But this is basically what I'm looking for here on ACAD, and the trade idea is pretty simple. Low breaks the high. Low to high. We invalidate a distribution here. We have a manipulation of the lows. This is our impulsive move. We also have imbalance inside of that as well. And now we are creating liquidity. So we are having inducement as well. So looking for something like that. We don't even have to make a new high. I'm targeting a 1 to 3. Okay. Let's see. Let's move on. And also, if you guys have any pairs or anything you want me to cover, please let me know. I'm just going to keep scanning, and we're going to keep looking to see as the market goes on, see what trades that we can take. I don't like AJ at the moment either, guys. But what I do like here, I mean, we made a high, we made a low. This is a weak low. We barely broke this low. So I don't like that. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest trading AJ right now. I'd just wait on AJ. That's why it's not marked. If you don't see it marked, mainly because I'm not looking anything on it. So CAD-J here. Here's the change of character. That's the first sign. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, so we have the change of character, which is good on CAD-J. Really good. It's already marked. All right. Zoom out. Let me explain to you guys why. So order flow, same thing as UJ, high to low, high to low. The reason why I'm not taking a limit order here is because we have liquidity at the highs. Remember, liquidity doesn't always have to be taken, but we don't want to be taking a sell and we have liquidity right above us, right? That just kind of be stupid. We're asking to get liquidated, even though if the market comes to take it, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But still, we don't want to ask to be liquidated. All right. So seeing this change of character here, which is pretty good. Let's see if we can get a better break. All right, let's get a better break. I want to start seeing some order flow here. Let's start seeing some highs and lows. So maybe we create something here, high, low. Maybe we'll trade this. It depends on how it happens. I'll have to just watch this price action. But yes, we can look for sales on CAD-J. So I am going to watch this price action, and I'm going to look for the same thing that we usually look for, guys. Either we form a tiny accumulation here and we just invalidate that and we'll take the sell off of that, or one of these highs manipulates something, we get a push lower, and we do something like that. We do have more CAD news coming out as well at 10:30, so that is something that probably will give us an entry or show us a move that we can trade from. So we don't have to kind of rush these CAD pairs today since we have some CAD news. I think that's it for most of these pairs here. If you guys have any other pairs you want me to cover, please let me know. In the meantime, let's jump to these indices. Let's see what's going on today. It looks like indices wants to kind of give us a retracement. So we're here on NAS, and yesterday we were talking about this order flow on NAS, high to low, high to low, high to low. We're pulling back. I want to see if we can get back into the 50% today up here. This is where I would like to sell from. I really don't want to sell NAS right here unless we just create a violent move that breaks these lows. Then we could probably look for sales. But at the moment right here, we want to kind of be cautious on this. Zooming into the lower time frame, let's go to the 5 minute. What do we have? This is CPI. So at the moment right now, we're mitigating CPI. Mitigating CPI. We left liquidity above these highs. Let's see. Okay, they both made lower lows. This is XPX, by the way. XPX looks like, I'm going the 5 minute real quick. Okay, I was looking to see if we got any divergence, but it doesn't look like it. This could just be a manipulation for the day. I haven't been so aggressive on indices. I used to be, but we're not we're not in the best market conditions to be aggressive, okay? So kind of waiting for like more structured plays here. Probably see this as a manipulation. We'll see. We will see. Probably going to invalidate CPI as well, which ES already did. Yeah, we look like we're going to just make another low. I wouldn't be surprised. Most optimal area to sell from, guys, is up here. All right. That's what I've been doing with indices. I've just been waiting for us to pull back into the high probability areas, and we're just going to sell them there. I'm not going to waste my time dealing with the price action on lower time frame right now. It's just not worth it. See, US 30. US 30. Wow. Okay. Not bad movements. Well, let's break this low. Let's get a break of that low since we mitigated that area here. We'll have some nice imbalance. Have some manipulation. So we have manipulation, have mitigation, have some nice imbalance left over on the 15 minute. High to low. Where's the start of the impulse? We'll put it right here. All we need is to break a market structure. Let me take this out real quick. Yeah, all we need is to break a market structure, guys. POS, and we will sell it from there. see, what can we target here? The low, of course, and we still got some imbalance down here. Right there. Or we could just target just this overall area right there. All right, you can do a safe limit order here once we break this low, of course. We have to break this low. You could do a safe limit order here, or honestly, if you want, since we already mitigated here, I'm going to delete this. We don't want price to break these highs right now. Let's wait for us to come back. We're already looking like we're pulling back, and we take a sell from there as well. So I'm gonna keep that there too, because I do want to see how we react here. Even if we don't make the low, I just want to see if we create a distribution there. See that as well. So BOS, and then that's it. I'll put that, let's flag that one. So yeah, safest thing here on US 30. Let's make this low. We could do all of this today. Indices are really fast, so let's break this low, see if we can come back up here and we take the sell from here. If we don't break this low and we pull back, we need to see a distribution with the change of character. That's ugly. I'm gonna just put C, and then we take that to the downside. All right. Bearish structure here on the UK. Bearish structure, bearish order flow. So then we're seeing redistributions. Lower. I think I see a distribution up here as well. Yep. So we're seeing redistributions and distributions. I think the market traded into an imbalance. Let's check the Howard time frame. No imbalances. That's surprising. Barely any imbalances. But yeah. UK. So this is going to be the change of character. I already see a distribution at the top as well. That's going to be the change of character. This is going to be your break of structure here. So you can play this in two ways, guys, and I'm gonna give you two scenarios. High probability scenario, you wait for this low to get broken, you take a limit order out of this area, you continue to sell this market. Okay, that would be the safest trade. Now, if you want to be a little bit risky and you want to probably scalp this, since we have a distribution, I'm going to go on the 1 minute. We have a clear distribution right here. Clear distribution showing sellers' interest. All right. Once we invalidate this low right here, get this change of character, pull back into that distribution, you take the sell out of here, take the market lower. Right. This is going to be more risky than the first scenario, because in the first scenario we have a full break of structure. Here all we have is a change of character, and basically a change of character is just the first break before the full BOS. Okay, and the change of character is basically an indication that market's potentially reversing, and that'll show us that there. Once we get that, you can potentially take that. If you're going to take a trade like this, I would risk maybe half of what you usually risk. So low risk on something like this. But the market, this market is bearish at the moment. So it wouldn't be a bad trade to take, especially since we have the distribution up here. All right. So that is something you can look for to continue selling UK 100 to the downside. What do we see here? Ooh, okay. Did everything gap today? No. It was just... Make sure we keep that there. That's going to be something important for the future. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, it looks like Nvidia wants to give us a change of character. Okay. Low to high. Order flow is bearish still though. So all right, if we break this high right here, I'm gonna expect a reaccumulation up into at least here. Fill that imbalance. From there, if the market respects this imbalance and we fill it and we leave, then we could just say order flow is still going to just be bearish, right? But if we break through here and we just start disrespecting it, we're possibly just going to continue higher. All right, so this imbalance is going to be very important. And first of all, we just need to break this high here, okay? So let me just make this a little bit more clean. This would be a change of character. And that would be the imbalance. Let's keep that there. Let's go to Apple. What's going on here? We've made a new low. So bottom, we have a lot of imbalance up here. We haven't seen any structure on lower time frame yet though. We're just ranging. Let's make this imbalance a little bit better. There you go. We haven't seen anything here yet. We're just ranging right now. Potentially we can get an accumulation. This is a selling climax. It's an automatic rally, so we do have a range, successful range. ST probably range some more. We get the manipulation of the low, we get that STMB, probably one more manipulation before we get the accumulation to target this imbalance here. Something I would look for to buy this market. But other than that, nah, I wouldn't be buying until we see that accumulation. Momentum is just heavy to the downside at the moment. Come on, Cat, I need you to make it. Need you to make it. GU still getting nice pushes to the downside here. All right, guys, I'm gonna be shuffling through this and seeing what I can get into for the time being, seeing what opportunities there are. In the meantime, if you guys have any questions, anything like that, just write down in the chat. Either whether it be about trading, concepts, psychology, doesn't matter. All right. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. I'm just gonna be chilling here, seeing what we can get into. Switch. Let's switch music up. Okay. What's going on, brother? Already did most of my markups and everything, so if you got anything you want to see, please let me know. We'll get into it. Looking to see if I want to take another trade here on USHF off of CPI. Yeah, I'd say this is the next high probably trade. On USHF. See. GU has been slow. Just looking for a push lower. Mitigation. Something like that. EU. Same thing here. Getting some nice impulse move. Nice. Put this here.